Thank you, everybody, for having me at the first annual Music Clips Album of the Year award show. Let's give a round of applause. Put it in post. My name is Andy, also known as Music Clips. Today we are going to go over my Album of the Year list, but there are very important things and very important awards to give out before we can get to my Album of the Year list. I gotta pull it up on my phone. But I'm unprepared. Alright, first off, let me talk about something very important, which I feel like a lot of people know about, however many don't. I make music myself, and I released a few projects this year, and I'm releasing some projects next year. I want to talk about them so you can get a feel for it. But okay, I'm dragging it. My room is so messy, I shouldn't film much and clean my room. I released an album this year. It's called Bodega. Came out on October 11th this year. I released an EP with my friend Lydia called You Have No Idea, which came out like last week. I started No Idea and I started Sid Trekker. And Sid Trekker has a new record coming out in the beginning of next year called Graffiti. It's just an EP. Do not think anything more of that shit. Now that that's out of the way, let's go over to like a few days ago when I recorded my Apple Music Replay.
Okay, so since I didn't make a video on Apple Music Replay, I thought I would show it in the Album of the Year video, just run through it very quickly. This is my Replay 2024. I listened to 30,870 minutes of music. Now that doesn't seem like a lot to a lot of these blizzards. However, I generally listen to probably like 2 hours of music a day. Look at, there's literally me right there. Out of 476 artists, one stood out. Do you guys want to take a wild guess on who that is? Of course, it's Blady. First play was January 16th. I listened to Be Nice to Me hella randomly, right? Then I listened to Exeter in March, and then I was like, oh yeah, it's pretty cool. And then I listened to Cold Visions in May, and then the rest is history. Okay, this is my top artist per month. You can literally see the fall into Drain. January, Jane Remover, obviously. February through April, McGay. May is this when I started listening to Charlie, and I did the Charlie series, and June was Charlie, and then this one I started listening to Blade 2, but I was doing the Charlie series, and then Blade, and then Tyler the Creator in October, obviously because I did the whole Tyler the Creator series, and I was like listening to a lot of Odd Future at the time. It was new in my brain again. And then Porter Robinson, interestingly enough, because I listened to Smile and Nurture. I made it to Jane Remover's top 500 listeners. I'm probably number 500. I didn't listen to a lot of Jane this year. Last year I listened to a disturbing amount of Jane Remover. Let's get some. Alright, take a look. Paranoia intro, first play, May 20th. This is when I started listening to Blade for real, right? I listened to this, bro. I loved how Paranoia intro dropped. Out of all the 535 albums that I listened to this year, Cold Visions! A perfect representation of what I listened to this year. No, bro. Okay, so I literally became drained as Cold Visions, Paranoia intro, and Blade with 30,000 minutes, most of it being Blade. Apple Music Replay. So this tells you the songs I listen to the most goes like in order, right? So Paranoia intro was the top I listened to. Sad Meal, Are You Looking Up, Open Symbols. To the Max, we're gonna play that. I Want, DNM, Break the Spell. Alright, I'll hand it back to the host, who is also, again, me.
You fat fucker. Hey guys, welcome back. I feel like it's important to talk about there's other aspects of music than just the music. Of course, I am talking about concerts and physical merch. So let's take it again away to me a few days ago, talking about the concerts that I went to. Hi. So I can't obviously only just talk about my Album of the Year list. I feel like talking only about my Album of the Year list in this video is kind of not enticing. Obviously, like, people already have uploaded their Album of the Year video and everyone knows their Album of the Year video. I feel like I want to talk about more things. Yes, music is a thing, blah blah blah, but there's so many other aspects to it, like live performances, merchandise. So this part I'm going to talk about the concerts that I went to, because fun fact, I've never been to a concert until this year. I'm gonna drink some Sprite Cranberry as I tell you. So first concert I went to, and by the way, there's videos on that all in the description if you want to go check it out. First concert I ever went to, first artist I ever saw perform live, is my favorite artist in the past like 3 years, Jane Remover. How I bought this ticket was I remember I listened to Flash in the Pan. It literally was the night Flash in the Pan came out. And I edited the video, I uploaded the video. I couldn't fall asleep. And she just got announced like a few days prior that she was going on tour with Peggy. 2 a.m. decision, literally. Bought the ticket. So on September 14th, 2024, I took a train into New York City, walked 20 blocks to Terminal 5, and watched Jane perform. Jane's performance was super fucking dope. It was a nice like first concert experience because it's like you're seeing your favorite artist perform live, which I think is super dope and kind of rare, I guess. Obviously that was paired with JPEG Mafia, which I didn't really watch the JPEG Mafia set. I kind of just like standing around listening to it because during that concert I met 3 really cool people named Dylan, Josetta, and Nicole, and basically we all just hung out and listened to the set together, but really just like kind of enjoyed each other's company. It's almost like we were like friends from high school and we just like saw each other. We're like, yo, really just hung out with them. But the Peggy set was cool. There was parts of it that I really wanted to see. Like Sin Miedo I wanted to hear perform live. Real Philip I wanted to hear perform live, which was really dope. And then obviously you can't talk about the Jane concert without talking about the obvious fact that I got to meet Jane Remover. It's like cooler as time progresses because I feel like in the moment it's like holy what, and then like as time progresses it just gets doper and doper. For those that don't know, when I met Jane Remover, she like walked around the corner, like looked at me in the eyes and said, oh, I f with the video you made, you tried my Chipotle order. So she knows who I am, not to f***ing flex on you corny ass blizzards, but I had to do that, which was really dope. And then she was like the nicest person ever. And then she signed, this isn't another part of, because it kind of fits the other part, but I'll just put it in. She signed my copy of Crisis Core, which is super fucking dope. I let prized possession, because it's like I'm a Final Fantasy fanboy. I mean, my artist name is Cloud, because of Cloud Strife. So it's like my favorite artist signing one of my favorite franchise things. That's really dope.
These brothers don't even know who they're standing next to, bro. What the fuck?
So much action.
Jane.
Is that way? Or we could go that way.
Then literally a week later, like a week and a half later, I went back to Terminal 5 on September 25th, 2024, and I saw McGee. I basically got to see him perform 2 Star in the Dream Police. Fantastic record. Literally, I think that was my favorite out of the 3. The Jane concert was super fucking dope, and like I really like enjoyed the whole experience. But sonically, the McGee performance like blew my fucking nuts off. Like it was so like I still have it plays in my head. I'll watch the video and be like, oh my god, because you feel it. Like when you listen to it with your headphones, it's like, oh, it sounds super nice, but when you're in there and there's the vibrations from the speakers, it's like you feel it and it's so powerful. Yeah, and then the opener was a DJ. I forgot the guy's name. It's like SE000. He was pretty cool though. And at the McGee performance, I met this guy named Justin who was a fan of the videos, and he has his own project called White Latex, which I like listened to part of, and I have to listen to the rest of it. But it was pretty good. It's nice ambient music. But it was kind of interesting because the next concert I went to see the opener as well, and I didn't really care about the main act. So I've been to 3 concerts. 2 of them were for the opening act. And then the 3rd concert I went to was on October 30th, and I saw Quedeca and Gene Dawson. Oh, which was a cool experience. The Quedeca performance was really dope. I really bought the tickets like 3 days before I went because they were like $20 at Irving Plaza, which I've never been to Irving Plaza, obviously, because I've only been to 3 f***ing concerts. But yeah, I mean, the Quedeca performance was really good. The Gene Dawson performance was really good. I didn't know who Gene Dawson really was until like 4 hours before then I listened to Glimmer of God. It was a really good album, but yeah, I mean, that's basically it. Oh, and at the Quedeca concert, I met Quedeca, and I was gonna be like, hey, let me rap for you from the screen, to because that was like when it was funny, the f***ing KSI meme, but I thought it was hella cringe, and I pussied out at the last second, and I just said, what's your album of the year? However, comma, that's it. Alright, this video is getting long already. I hand it back to the host, which is me. Thank you, me, from a few days ago. Now, on top of just only concerts, the other thing that revolves around music, we have, of course, physicals and merch. Here to show off all the merch that I got is me a few days ago.
Hi, what's going on, guys? So this is a segment that I'm gonna start doing every year where I show you music, merch, and vinyls that I bought this year. I will start with some merch. Now, I don't have all of it. Some of it I left at school, and I just realized now that I left at school. When I saw McGee, I got a t-shirt that looks like this, and I got a tote bag that says 2-Star on the Dream Police, McGee World Tour 2024. It has like a carousel. Oh, and then I have the Quedeca shirt from the Quedeca Tour, which is upstairs as well, because I wore it yesterday, and it's in the hamper. I don't know if you can tell, but I literally just woke up, and it's snowing. Alright, let's talk about some shirts that I got. This shirt, Jane Remover, Lay Down My Life Tour shirt. This is the front of it. It's got an NJ Transit bus. NJ Transit. And this is the back of it. It has all the tour dates for those that were wondering. I went to the 9/14/24 show in New York City. I got this shirt fairly recently, like last week. Kittens Lol. This is the Meow Memento Mori cover I got on the shirt because they started releasing merch. Shout out to Kittens Lol. Oh, another thing. I just bought a underscore shirt. Clearly not coming by the time this video is being uploaded. I feel like I have more shirts. I forgot what I bought though. These are like gloves, tactical gloves. JPEG Mafia tactical gloves. Also at the Peggy show, I bought Ghost Pop tape on the pill. Cool physical ideology, the USB. I left that at school. So this is what it looks like technically. Or not technically, this is what it looks like in general. Let's get into some hats. Light Breather A Desire hat. Right there you can see that's the A Desire logo. I realized this year that I can't wear dad hats because it makes me look stupid. So I do this. If I do this, I think I look fine. Obviously this is just the insecure part of my brain. Then I went to golf and I got this hat with it's the brown G. I'll just throw this in even though it's like streetwear because it is like Tyler the Creator related. It says golf right here. Jane Remover tour hat. I don't know really what else to say. They had like 10 of these at the show. This is the Cold Visions beanie. This is the front of it. However, I don't really wear it like this. I wear it like this. I love this hat. This hat is my go-to in the winter now. Items that I got signed. It's the only thing I got signed, which I've showed in this video already. Jane Remover signed copy of Crisis Core. I like doing this thing where if I'm getting something signed by an artist or someone that I like, I want like the most random thing signed because I will be the only person in the world to own a signed copy of this item by that person. Like everyone wants to take their Census vinyls. If she signs it, then you gotta take it home and it could get f***ed up. And well, obviously I'm not selling this shit, but like if I've had this shit for years, the world finally knows Jane Remover, then dude, I'm telling you, that's the dopest shit. Alright, now we're getting to vinyl. I'm just gonna speed run through this because I literally just made a vinyl collection video and I want this video to move along. Charlie XCX Brat on black vinyl, nothing too special. This is from Barnes & Noble. Frailty pink vinyl I got in February. Also, speaking of that, I got a hat, the corduroy hat, which I left at school, and I got the Jane Remover dog tag. Scrapyard straight black vinyl, very sexy. 2-Star and the Dream Police on like a sea green vinyl. Food 20th anniversary edition on a yellow vinyl. It's like mustard vinyl. Very nice artwork. This is a very high quality vinyl. Kings of Leon, When You See Yourself. I don't like this album, but I bought it for the video that I did where I picked a random vinyl and reacted to it. Exeter by Blade, bright yellow vinyl. Jordy Greep, I Love My Family, Aching Knees, 7-inch paired with the new Sound by Greep, which is very sexy. I Didn't Mean to Haunt You by Quedeca. I got this at the tour. It's on translucent vinyl. He just released one where it was like, it looks like there's little ghosts in it. Chromacopia. Test pressing vinyl. Obviously these only come on green vinyl. Ultra 85 by Logic. Very nice. There's the inside. It comes on a sexy blue. And finally, Charlie by Charlie XCX. I bought this as I was listening to all the Charlie albums, and I think this is a very, very sexy record. Alright, host, take it away.
What the f was that? Now let's hand out some awards, shall we? This video has gone already way too long. First award we're handing out tonight is Cover of the Year. This is a multitude of all the covers that dropped in 2024 for the amazing albums that have came out this year. And only one winner. And the winner goes to... fuck, okay. And the winner goes to Magdalena Bay with Imaginal Disc. Here's the award they won. I'll email your management a PNG of it later. Such a beautiful cover. I love. Thank you for the applause. What a fantastic record it is as well. Also, the #1 rated album for 2024 on Album of the Year. Now we're going into some other awards. For EP of the Year. Wait, why is it okay, I just realized it's an award show. Okay, so I'm making like this is an award show, but I'm not like, it's just like a list of, okay. Not to give out the award of EP of the Year. Here are the, not nominees. Here are, okay, it's just a list. At #3, we have something very recent that came out, which is Eric DOA's Why Suffer For Us. I forgot the title, I had to look at my phone. Pretty decent record. Here's my actual review on that. At #2, we have Young Friendly, Melancholy, #Melancholy. That's how Friendly titles his name. Very nice plug and B record. Actually, the first record that I rated this year. Shout out to Young Friendly. I still have to listen to your record that came out this year. #Lost in Translation. And at the #1 spot, for EP of the Year, it goes to Sam LRC with Untitled. Fantastic 2-song little EP. You can even call it a single. I don't go what you call it. Sexy as fuck. That song is like a fucking nut in a good way. Very fantastic EP. Little thing to listen to if you got 10 minutes of your day that you're doing nothing. 100% recommend this EP. Go give it a listen. And okay. Oh my god, I'm getting pinged on Discord. What does Lydia want? Oh my god, what does she want? German is trending. Now we come to another segment where I talk about the song of the year. The song of the year for the tracks that I think outshine. Rather it be on an album, rather it be a one-off single. This is the place you want to be. At the #10 spot, we have Hey, how about from shake it, you a bad bitch. Bad Bitty by JP. You ever told a bitch I got G's? You ever make a bitty hit her knee? No, no. I want to get my dick twerked on to this song. At #9, we have Rockman by McGee. First time I listened to this was on a train to New York City. Second time I listened to it, walking around New York. That's my memory with it, and it's sexy. Such a fantastic song. Love it. Super sexy. At #8, Tyler the Creator, Hey Jane. Hey Jane, probably one of the most powerful songs off Chromacopia, which is his album that releases here, if you do not know. Telling the perspective of an unwanted pregnancy from both sides. Very well written, very great instrumentation, very melodic, synthy beat. Very nice. Super ultra sexy. At #7, we have Claro with Juna. You know me. That song, just that part alone can win some awards, right? Super ultra sexy. Oh, fuck. And at #6, we have Kittens Lol with Walk Through Hell. I actually think the song came out in 2023, if I'm not mistaken, but it was just put on the 2024 record. But #6, nevertheless, is Walk Through Hell by Kittens Lol. Such a fantastic embodiment of internet culture back maybe 10, 15 years ago, modernized to the modern ear. At the #5 spot, we got JPEG Mafia with Sin Miedo, because them big booty hoes, hot wigs, super sexy song. Jump to that shit. I want to see some bitch twerk to that shit. No Kizzy, no Drizzy, and no Diddy. Now we're getting into the top 4. Okay, never mind. At #4, we have King Nothing. Oh, we have King Nothing by Blady from his album that came out this year called Cold Vision, which is a fantastic song. Literally my song. Damn, that smells like shit. Literally my song of the summer. Not my song of the year, but it was clearly my song of the summer. When you press play on it and it goes, wake up and it's like, ah! That shit makes you so hype every single time. Very fantastic. At the #3 spot, we have McGee with I Wanna Break Off This Spell. Ooh. My favorite song from 2 Star and the Dream Police. I know all the songs on 2 Star and the Dream Police are absolutely stunning, but this song takes the cake for me. Such a fucking nutty song. Like the perfect breakup song where it's not overdoing it, but it's also super melodic. Also, the live version is crazy. When I saw him live, almost nearly busted a nut in the crowd. At the number 2 spot, this artist was at my number 1 spot for 2 of the categories last year. In the number 2 spot, we have Jane Remover with Dream Sequence. Now, Dream Sequence, obviously, for those that know, Mango, Mango, Mango. Aberdeen Dream Sequence is a venturing song that we wanted an actual release on streaming for. When she released it on streaming, oh my goodness, oh my damn, oh my goodness, she going ham. She didn't give a f. She made my song of the year. Since I listened to it, it overtook Break the Spell, but it's not my song of the year because it was overtaken by this song. Drum roll please, just put the fucking sound in the file. Number 1 spot, we got Jordy Greep with The Magician off of the new sound. Such an ultra fantastic song. Powerful writing, incredible instrumentation. Hyped to listen to it, and then gets me for some reason sad, and then gets me ultra hyped to listen to it again. So that was my song of the year list. Now, a word from our sponsor. Thanks, bitch. Okay, next up what we're gonna talk about is something also incredibly important that I talked about last year in my last year's album of the year video. These are the best albums that I listened to that did not come out this year, because I listened to a lot of stuff that I didn't listen to from past years, and now we gotta talk about that too. We're gonna blow through this. I'm gonna talk very little about each album. At number 10, we got Break-In's Hypochondriac. I made a video for this, didn't fucking edit it, and it's never being uploaded. Fuck you. At number 9, we got Charlie XCX with How I'm Feeling Now. I wonder how she's feeling right now. Charlie XCX, let me eat that pussy. Anyways, this record is fantastic. I'm just kidding about the pussy comment. I am a huge supporter of Your Marriage with George Daniel from the 1975. Very fantastic record. Nice, hyper poppy, glitchy album, and it feels like a perfect pairing with previous records that she made. Number 8, we have Leve with Bewitched. I'm definitely a lover boy because I listened to this one random morning in March and I damn near cried because it was sexy as f. At number 7, we got Caroline Polachek with Desire, I Want to Turn Into You. Such a fantastic record that came out last year. Didn't listen to it last year, listened to it this year. Nutted. At number 6, we got Dijon with Absolutely. I listen to this album so much. It's so powerful. I just think there's a lot of parts of it that do not stand out compared to the other parts of it, and that's why it's at the number 6 spot. And number 5, we got Charlie by Charlie XCX. Fantastic record. Like I said earlier, it's like the sister album to How I'm Feeling Now. Something super fantastic, something you're gonna look out for in future pop records that are gonna definitely sound like this, even though it's been 5 years. Well, everything's gonna sound like Brat in the next year. And number 4, we got Porter Robinson with Nurture. Very good record, very sexy record. I listened to it recently, made me cry twice. 2 songs made me cry on that record. That's how you know that shit's good. And number 3, we have Miss April Harper Gray with Wall Socket. Wall Socket by Underscores. Such a great record. I don't know why. I literally pushed it back and I listened to it on the 1-year anniversary of its release. Super crazy record. Love that record. I still listen to it today. I just listened to the deluxe a few days ago and uploaded that video. You can watch that video. Go f yourself. And number 2, we got Ice Dancer by Blade. Because who would I be if I didn't talk about this record? I listen to this literally every day, but I do not think it's his best, and that's why it's not at the number 1 spot. Actually, I kind of do think it's his best. Not a higher rating than this record, which is another Blade record, which is Exeter. This is Exeter by Blade, which I first listened to in March, and I thought I was like, oh yeah, it's pretty good, and then I started listening to it again after I became drained, and that's about it. That is the top 10 albums in 2024 that I listened to that are not from 2024. Before we get into the album of the year list, I want to mention the other albums that I thought were absolutely fantastic this year that did not make the top 10 list. Starting off, I'm gonna just run through them. I'm not saying anything about them. Starting off with Kuru Rewired, Quedeca Scrapyard, Adrienne Lenker Bright Future, Claro Charm, no Claro Shade, Magdalena Bay Imaginal Disc, Imaginal I don't fucking know. Joba, Russell Boren, Jay Schlatt, A Very 1999 Christmas, Light Breather, A Desire, Porter Robinson, Smile. It's getting to that time. Now, we're getting to my top 10 albums of 2024. Here we go. At number 10, we have TK Ultra by that kid. Sexually sexually gay sex, sexually charged, that's what I was looking for. Sexually charged gay sex record about taking ketamine and coke and getting your asshole. This record is absolutely fantastic. Look, I'm not gay, but I still listen to this shit, so you can listen to that shit too, motherfucker. Such a fantastic record. I still love it. I still listen to it. That kid, also a very fantastic artist. Shout out to Spencer. He needs a ladder. Yeah, I feel like I've said enough about that record. My favorite song on this record, gotta go to Calvin Klein. Number 9, going a little more recent, Tyler the Creator, Chromacopia. Now, I think Chromacopia is very good, and I also have a little part of me that thinks that it came and went. Obviously, some absolutely stunning parts of that record, and I cannot ignore that. For the most part, it's absolutely stunning. Fantastic record. Very good record. I'm sure you've listened to it, right? It took a little bit to grow on me as much as it did. I didn't think it was Tyler's best. I still don't think it's Tyler's best, but it's still continuously growing on me as I continue to spin the album. My favorite song on this record has got to go to a mixture of Thought I Was Dead, Darling I, and Hey Jane. And number 8, we have Sam LRC with A Lonely Sinner. A Lonely Sinner, fucking stunning record. It's a very good coming of age record. Pain and struggle that goes through that shit, but it's beautiful. Very grand production, very nice, simple, minimalist writing. Love that shit. Please, Sam, release that shit on vinyl if possible. Favorite song on this record has to go to Sinner. Just the power of even like the lightest thing where she goes, I'm a sinner. Like, that is so powerful in the context of the record. So I definitely recommend giving that a spin on your phone. And number 7, Light Breather with Nothing Light, which came out in February. Fantastic record. I think A Desire is a better album. It's a lower score than Nothing Light because I spent way too much time with Nothing Light that I got more familiar with it than A Desire. But I think A Desire is better work. And I know about Light Breather's next album, and you fuckers don't. Fantastic ambient music. Lovely. Favorite songs gotta go to Nothing. I Am Nothing. And number 6, we got JPEG Mafia. I Lay Down My Life For You. One of the best rap records this year. Actually, probably the best rap record this year. Hands down. Super stunning production. Fun. Expressive lyricism. Love that shit. Peggy was on my list last year. Also, Light Breather was on my list last year. So they're repeat offenders. You're going to prison. And number 5, we have Memento Mori by Kittens Low. Kittens Low is a band. They sent me the record. They're like, hey, can you check it out? I say, yeah. I check it out. How the f these motherfuckers don't have over 100K monthly listeners? Their music is so goddamn good. I don't understand how they're this small of artists. Super fantastic record. Definitely recommend it. Like I said earlier, if you watch the part, I'm sure like a lot of people just skipped to this part. It's basically, think about like the Persona 5 soundtrack, a Disney Channel movie soundtrack, but the Disney Channel movie soundtrack is like the good nostalgia and not the shitty ones. Fantastic record. Oh, so we're in the top 5. Oh, my favorite song's gotta be Walk Through Hell, obviously. At number 4, we are going to Charlie XCX with Brat. I listened to every Charlie XCX project in preparation for Brat. Fell in love with her discography, fell in love with her music, fell in love with Brat. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna take this video real quick. This is why I'm recording it. I'm wearing fucking Brat pants. No, I'm not wearing like dress pants. I'm wearing Brat pants. I'm a huge fan of this album, and I know a lot of you fuckers gonna give this shit to Magdalena Bay. And I'm not trying to denounce Magdalena Bay because their record was absolutely fantastic, but Brat had something special about it where the amount of replay value that this album has had for me, out of this world. I love this record, and I don't really have to put people on this record because everyone knows this record. Everyone knows the Brat hysteria, and I'm happy to say that I'm a part of that. Like, I love this record and every like promotional thing for it. I think it's so fucking dope how it's just the most basic shit, but she keeps it hard as fuck. Production on the album, out of this world. Vocals on the album, out of this world. I do think it's Charlie XCX's best, and I'm not just saying that as a new fan, I just think so. So when I talk about this record, I actually think you guys need to wake the fuck up and listen to it right now. Actually, after this video, listen. Yeah, Unless you haven't listened to the #1 album, then go listen to that. Favorite song, gotta go to Talk Talk. Speaking of, let's keep the list going. At number 3, now we're in the top 3 of the year. At number 3, we have Blade with Cold Visions. Now, look, I was a Blade hater. I'm not gonna front. I thought it was fucking ass cheeks. But then, in the beginning of the summer, I finished my junior year of college. I come home, I start driving again. I'm driving on the highway. I'm having a nice time because it's warm. I could have the windows down and shit. I hear Paranoia intro and the wake up filthy, not many brain cells, but alright for, you know, you get it. Okay, this shit is so fucking fire. I literally would drive around and hit, like after the drop, I'd restart the song. I decided to actually listen to the record like a month and a half later, 2 months later. Holy this is my most played album of 2024, even though I've listened to it for half the year. It's the same score as Brad, but I'm putting it at the number 3 position because of the sheer amount of times I have listened to it. Favorite song, gotta go to King Nothing or Paranoia intro or Sad Meal. At the number 2 spot, Jordy Griep with the New Sound. Now, New Sound, super fucking sexy alt jazz record. I don't even know if that's the genre. Something you have to listen to. If you haven't listened to it, listen to it. Obviously, I love Black Midi. I think Black Midi's music is fantastic, but when Jordy Griep left and then he literally announced it like a week later that he's dropping the New Sound, I knew it was gonna be good. Holy, holy great song. Number 1 song on that for me gotta go to The Magician, because it's just, I knew about the song before. I actually never listened to it before the album came out, but there's so many variations of it when he performs it live. Super fantastic. You could do like a whole video essay on The Magician for what it means and how many different versions there are. Super ultra fantastic. I love the record. It puts me in a good mood, even though it's like about like crazy ass shit. And here we go. The number 1 album of 2024, and I'm sure you know this if you know who I am. The number 1 spot goes to McGee with 2 Star and the Dream Police. I listened to this off of a whim. I did not know who McGee was. I fucking just decided, you know what? I saw this poll on Twitter. I was like, yeah, that sounds good. I saw fucking Fantano made a video on it, gave it a 6. I'm like, what the fuck? That shit sounded great. Decided to listen to the album for myself. Album of the year. That's how it happened. And I got to see him live perform the album, which only made my love for the album much more grand, because when you hear something live, it's like, what the f? Absolutely stunning production. I don't even know how he did it. Like, obviously there's so many like pedals and plugins and all that shit, but it sounds like nothing you've heard before. Mark my words, in the next year, in the next 2 years, every pop album, every alt rock album you're gonna listen to is gonna sound exactly like that. McGee's gonna have his fingers on every motherfucker's project because they're all gonna want his production because it's so fucking crazy. Lyrically, writing wise, absolutely stunning. Easy to remember lyrics, but so deep. And it's not just like spelling it out for you. It's like you gotta like sit and listen to it. You can like mindlessly listen to it, but when you sit and listen to them, it's a different experience. Super ultra fantastic. That is the first 10 out of 10 record that I'm giving on this album of the year list and last year's album of the year list. First 10 out of 10 record. Rare. I don't give out that many 10s because I don't think many things are perfect, but I would not change a single thing about this record. Absolutely fantastic record. If you have not listened to it, please listen to it. It is fantastic, and it will be your album of the year of this year, and you can put it on your album of the year list next year. But yes, that's it. That is the album of the year list 2024, posted by me. The awards, just check your management email, and you'll get the PNG to the winners. So like the number 1. Okay, tune in next year at the same time next year where I talk about the album. My computer just went off. My album of the year list 2025. I'm excited for music next year. There's already so many promising projects to listen to, and I'm very excited to hear that. If you want to send me your music and you think you could be on the album of the year list next year, do it, pussy. I'm out.